It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on in to the channel.
Yeah.
I thought I could hear it, but I thought you were gonna do like a yeah. I don't know why I thought like it was gonna be like.
I'm being careful about the falsetto because I know it's not gonna come through if I do it in a way in which that it doesn't come through.
I see. Now your hand was so in focus for a second there. Hold on. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Mine. Oh no, mine's on manual focus right now. It's not on autofocus.
Mine is too.
Anyway.
I don't know what's going on.
All right. Anyway, whether it's your first time here, you're joining us. Thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are
Enough.
Oh boy. All right. We are on song 4 of 6 of the EP. This is going to be Quit. We are actually recording this on a live stream, so if you guys want to check those out, you should check that out on the new channel. If you're watching us here, you probably have not seen the new channel yet, and it is here. The GidKidDad Show. You should like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can check out our brand new girl group, FINIX, which is also coming out really, really soon, but they have a bunch of content already out as well, and you should check them out. Before we get started, somebody says in chat here, we should, before we start Quit, we should guess the genre we think it'll be.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. You think rock and roll? Interesting.
Well, because somebody is saying something about it, that means it's probably outside of
Something
the norm box.
Okay.
So.
Quit. Okay. All right. I'll go with you on that. Okay. I buy that.
Not like will angels turn.
Yeah.
No.
Not. Yeah. Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Oh, dude, such a good. He was one of my favorite vocalists.
Ain't got a smile and it seems to be. Do you know what my favorite part? Do you remember Step Brothers?
Yeah.
And he's like, my name's Derek and I can go high. Hold on, I'm going to save this. Yeah. It's just like, oh, it's so flat.
He was actually the only one in that car that wasn't singing.
Oh, really? Everybody else was singing, huh?
Everyone else was real voice,
That's funny. Anyway, all right. Here we go. Like, subscribe, and the notification bell. So flat. So flat. All right, let's do it. There you go. Made sense with Ken's previous albums. Hold on. Before we start this, something tells me that Ken's name is on this somewhere. Hold on. Yep. Producers, Philip. Luke April. Composer, Philip. Lyricist, Philip. John Polinas. Artist, Ken. On the cover.
And no, I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, no, neither one of us have. That was good. That was a good guess on your part. Quit sounds like that. All right, I'm gonna start it again. All right.
Hmm.
This is like everything from our high school days, essentially. Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is the music that I toured on.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, but the stuff I did was a little heavier, but like, yeah.
Very cool. We actually have a song similar to this. It hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, we don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
We don't have any time. It's kind of done. Did you remix it already?
Yeah.
You did remix it. So everything, there's a lot of like life and death in this EP. Like kind of starting with because like, so I don't know whether this is true. Like I haven't had any time to like go through and research this, but like the tree definitely reminded me of like the like Garden of Eden and the Tree of Life, and like taking the apple and like then the rebirth for the next generation to give life to the next generation. So like there's a lot of life and death, and then like they turn to stone at the end. So you have that, and then you had time, which is literally about death, right? And about like loving those around us. And then we had 8-Ton Ball, which is kind of like more of this like living free song. It's kind of like the beginning of this, which is like I don't wanna leave this world without, you know, like making an impact living essentially. And then 8-Ton Ball felt like it was living it. And so like now this feels like it. So it's very
Well, how old are these guys?
You
probably know better than me.
Probably like late 20s, early 30s, I think some of them are around 30.
How much sense does that make? You know, like at 28 is when like you start actually understanding mortality, and you hit that big slowdown where like everything kind of just gets different. Like you start feeling things a different way. You start understanding mortality, and like you stop being completely invincible.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would make sense if they're in their late 20s and they're starting to think about these things.
Yeah.
That's a weird time in life when you're like, when you start to understand mortality. That's when I started my watch collection, just because I got so obsessed with time and like time management and how much time I have left, you know?
Very cool. I'm digging the fact that like there has not been the cohesiveness of the EP so far. We're 4 songs in. The cohesiveness is not in the music, it is in the storytelling. And that is, I think that's really, really cool. And it's really, really powerful that they're able to hold on to an audience without, like, it's cross-genre, right? Like, you're hitting a bunch of different people. So, very, very cool. All right, let's keep going.
That's what I would tell her when I would cry. Just who became, but it's people who live in my mind. On the inside of my mind. I'm whistling all my demons up on the side. Still thinking I smile, I'm fine. It's gonna take a while. 'Cause I'm on too familiar with this kind of fame. Guide on the way, I will run away. Bukas makalawan na kung may darating na grasya. We'll never know, I guess we'll never know. If I would go, don't guess we'll never know. No, I don't know, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never. They're trying to kill the colors in my mind. When all my heart what it was to be kind. Whoa. I'm afraid to tell you lie. Losing myself trying to be alive. So I've been picture perfect in your eyes.
Man, even this visual here, I know that people at home, if you've been watching the video, you'll be able to see it. I know we have it covered up right now for copyright, but like this visual of like darkness and like the one color in the middle is just so striking in all of this. Like it's just like they're painting such an emotional message throughout this entire EP. It's just fantastic. Really, really love like Ken's voice on Rock, man. Like it just, and it cuts like butter. So cool on this. Such a vibe. Like I feel like that was almost it's kind of cool that like in this EP, which is like the ending of this trilogy, that like it feels like each person kind of got like this spotlight. You know what
they
I
all
mean?
kind of got their own thing.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Happy Fem, thank you so much for the donation. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, the frame rate on my camera
Yeah.
must be like close to what my lips were doing, so they looked slow motion.
Oh.
So I was going. It was.
It does. That's funny. All right.
My lips is going at 30 frames a second, homie.
3 frames a second is what it looked like. All right. Let's go back.
That's so funny.
I wonder who mixed this. It's not on here.
Very cool. Dude, Ken's like the fake faces, this song, like there's this theme of like living for someone else and not living for someone else and not wanting to live for someone else and not, you know what I mean? Like there's this theme of like trying to find yourself while living for someone else, and like it's the life of an artist, especially like when you start touring and stuff like that, and you have to be like be at the merch table and be like this person, and then you go home and you're like, I'm not that at all, like, but I have to be because otherwise like people are gonna think I'm this or that, and like that feeling of always being in the spotlight is a tough one. Like it is a tough one. Like our job here is relatively easy in comparison, because like we turn the camera on and that's when we're on. And when we go somewhere, I can go anywhere here and I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like sometimes in the Philippines people say hi, but like it's not the same as like having to perform and feel like you are being something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that theme is pretty prevalent in those, at least those two songs.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, I've been here for almost 2 years now, and from a cultural standpoint, it's so different. But I always, the one thing that keeps coming back as a reoccurring theme is the amount of pressure that people here feel from outside influences, whether it be family or friends, like in their decision making. Even though, like, people so often I find do things that they don't want to do out of guilt, out of whatever is respect for family, like things like that. And I think that there's like this constant cry, this constant echoing that's happening, where it's like you add in being an artist on top of that, and like it's like almost like art. Being an artist is kind of like your therapy, right? It's like for people like us, it's like the one place that we get to put our feelings out into the world and let people kind of experience that. And then like in that moment, you also have all these high expectations. So it's like even in that moment, you don't get the release. And like
right.
I feel like that's, especially for them, like there's a lot of weight that they hold on their shoulders, right? Like they have kind of been raised up and are these they're on a pedestal now in terms of like leading this whole thing, leading P-pop and like kind of creating this for the country, and it's just like, I'm sure that the pressures of that mixed with all of the other pressures that they face are like things that they're finally getting out in this. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Man. Awesome. So good. I hope you guys like this. Please, we're through 4, so we're 4 through 6. We're gonna get the rest done on this live stream. I don't want to forget. Don't let me forget. At the end, we'll do a ranking, like what your favorite was, and what my favorite was. We'll do a ranking. But thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to the new channel. Also, check out our live streams, which are going to be happening again. And you can check out a brand new girl group, FINIX, which is going to be dropping really, really soon. But they already have a bunch of content out, so you should check that out. And we need to give these fine, fine people a secret emoji code.
Car. Just a car.
I'm going to go with chili. I'm going to go with chili, but like a chili pepper.
Oh, okay. I was like, a bowl of chili? Like
No, like a chili pepper. I don't think they have
Okay.
a bowl of chili,
Yeah.
you know. But car chili.
Just a pepper. Okay.
If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.